Hello, my sexies, and welcome to episode 60. Oh my god, episode 60 of World The Podcast. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know it's been a little while. If I am really honest, life has just been lifing. Things have just been happening, and I've just not felt great. So I guess I kind of have been putting off recording the podcast because I just needed to get myself together and gather my thoughts and just kind of like deal with life, deal with my baby girl, deal with work, deal with everything else that's been going on. There was a time actually where I even considered just being like, oh, do you know what? Just give up on the podcast. Like, it's done. But then something stopped me because I was kind of like, but I enjoy this, like this is my passion and this is what I enjoy the most. But sometimes life just gets on top of you and you just have to deal with things as they present themselves and take time, take a moment. I kind of lost my confidence, if I'm honest with you guys. I've lost, I always doubt myself, and then I was just like, no. But I have, honestly, I've got so many amazing people that are ready and willing to come on the podcast. So we'll be getting some more interviews, and I'm really looking forward to that. Life has just been going on. Update on my surgeries. I put a post on my Instagram a few days ago with like a before, and I wouldn't even say after, but a before and a 6 month picture, because it's been 6 months since I had my weight loss surgery. And I kind of was a bit worried about doing that because I follow a lot of like body positivity people. Is that even people what's the word? I can't think of the word. Advocate. No, I can't. You know what word I'm trying to think of, but I can't think of it right now. And I kind of was like, I didn't want it to be like, because like when you see people that have lost loads of weight and they do like a before and after, but I didn't want it to be like, before I was terrible and now I'm okay. It's kind of like, no, like I feel like body image is such a hard thing to talk about, and I think that if you're big and you have like insecurities, I guess, then I feel like that's okay. But then I also know that there's like skinny people that have insecurities. Some like people want to have big boobs, people want to have a big bum, or people want to have, I don't know, lip fillers. Like there's always something, especially as women, like I feel like there's always something that we feel like we want to improve. And I would love to sit here and say that I'm like, I'm super happy and I'm like, I love myself. But I think I'm still working on it. And I think a lot of people, men and women, I guess, are working on loving themselves. I think loving yourself is kind of a process. And I don't think we get there like that. We don't get there that quickly. But I'm on my way to loving my body, loving who I am. Just so much has been going on. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I had my surgery in January. We're now in July. It's nearly my birthday, and I don't know, like I go up and down. And obviously I speak on the podcast a lot about my feelings and my depression and things like that. But I'm trying to not let my depression make things stop. So like when I'm feeling down, I'm trying to be like, okay, you're feeling down today, but don't let that stop you doing things. I think that's really important. So anyone that is listening to this that may be going through a difficult time, I just want you to kind of like understand that it's a moment. it's not a forever feeling, and we will all get there one day. I've been applying for different are they jobs? Jobs, trainee schemes, things like that. So wish me luck. Fingers crossed. I've applied for 2. I really I honestly doubt myself a lot, and I'm like, oh, like there's no point of applying. You're not even gonna get it. Blah blah blah. You've applied for things in the past, and it's not gone in your favor. But then I'm like, no. But then the one thing that keeps me going is but you have a dream. Oh my god, look at me, Martin Luther King. I had a dream that one day. No, but I do. I have a dream, and it's until I get there, I'm not gonna stop. And I don't. Even when I get there, there's so many other things that I want to do. I was speaking to this guy the other day, and he asked me, what did he say? Where do I see myself living in 5 years? And I told him, and then he was like, oh, what would be your dream house? And I was telling him about my house with my sex room, remember? I spoke about that a couple of episodes ago. Yeah, my dream house and how it would be. And it was really interesting because he was like, he wants a cook and a cleaner and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that would be great. To have a cook would be fantastic. But then I was like, also, what kind of worries me is say anyone gets to a place where they're very wealthy and things like that, and they can afford all of that shit. It's kind of what worries me is that I don't want to ever become too lazy. I think it's all well and good getting help and support, but your girl's been out here, do you know what I mean? I've just done about 2 loads of laundry today, done a bit of ironing, done Janelle's uniform and everything like that. And it's I would never want to get to a place where I feel I don't need to do that stuff anymore. That may sound really weird, but I don't know if that makes sense. But it's I don't want to be a rich, lazy person. Sorry, because I'm not even rich. But you know what I mean? Hopefully one day the money will be coming in and I'll be rich. But yeah, I don't want to ever be rich and lazy. I would want to still be very grounded, because that's where I am. That's where I've come from. So yeah, I just thought that was really interesting, and it just made me think I really want an upstairs laundry room. I really want a big mansion, and I want my laundry room to be upstairs, because does it make sense? Why are utility rooms downstairs? My sister said to me one time, actually, that they're downstairs because people would bring in their dogs and stuff and be able to wash them downstairs. But I'm but me, I'm not planning to have dogs, so I would like it to be upstairs. Or if it was downstairs, I want instead of having a laundry basket, I want a chute that you put the clothes in and it goes straight downstairs to the laundry room. That is so weird, but that is just something that I really I really desire in life. Yeah. Can I just say, guys, yeah, men are pissing me off. Actually, literally pissing me the fuck off. Am I ever going to find a good person? Me, I'm about to enter the 27th year of life, and I am just what the fuck is going on here? Am I ever gonna get married? Am I gonna get married and settle down and have more babies? I don't know. I know people are gonna be Joy, relax. You're gonna be 27, relax. But I just feel is it ever gonna happen? But I feel I know that my person is out there. I mean, everyone's got a person or several people. We just need to find them. But it's I don't know where I'm going to find them. But then also now I'm getting to a point where I'm do I even want a relationship? Because I just can't be arsed with this hassle. It's stress, it's hassle. But then I think if it's the right person for you, it shouldn't be stress and it wouldn't be hassle. It'll be you want this person in your life and they're a positive influence. But I want to find someone that's on the same wavelength as me and has goals in life, and someone that's supportive, because I think that's really important, being able to just kind of vibe with someone. But hey, is it ever going to happen? I don't know. I mean, I tell you one person it's not going to happen with, and that's the bin man. Sorry, The bin man, yeah. I was, and listen, can I just say, shout out to all the bin men out there, because I don't have an issue with bin men, but this particular guy that I was talking to was just a fucking dickhead. But yeah. In America, I don't think they say bin men. I think they say, like, they collect trash for the city. Yeah, I collect trash for the city. That sounds great. Also, what are we thinking about long distance relationships? Because I've always said, like, I don't think I could be in one, because I don't have time for that, and I need pinos immediately. But then I'm also like, but if the guy was, like, great and willing to move here, then why the fuck not? Like, why the fuck not? But I'm not moving to America. No way on heaven's earth. Sorry, on heaven's earth, on God's green earth, will I be moving to America. Like, I want to go there on a holiday, but I definitely don't want to live there. But my reasons for wanting to stay in London is always different. It's more about accessibility. Do you get me, bruv? Like, it's more about that. But yeah, life is stress, man. Like, why is life so stressful? Like, I don't actually understand. I actually don't understand, like, why life is so shitty. Sorry, just going back to applying for things, yeah. I find that it's hard to kind of keep your momentum going, because, like, you apply for so many things, and sometimes, like, you don't, well, a lot of the time you don't get them, and then it's like you apply for the next one. You spend so much time on these fucking application forms, yeah, just to not get anywhere. I just find it really disheartening, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, but it's just really hard. It's really fucking hard. It's actually really hard to, like, make yourself keep going and then keep doing these applications with the same energy and the same, like, hope and desire, when in your head, in the back of your head, you're like, I'm not gonna get it. I feel like if I get to, like, an interview stage, I'm more able to, like, sell myself in person, but, like, writing applications I find a bit, like, difficult. I find, like, you're not really I don't know if I can really get myself across, like, in, like, 250 words. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very difficult. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah. Also, guys, I just want to say, right, by the time you guys listen to this, I would have entered my 27th year of living. So, boop, boop, happy birthday to me. Oh, yeah, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to this sexy bitch. Happy birthday to me. Okay, sorry. I was really... You know I love singing, guys. I need to go karaoke. What is going on? Anyways, if I went karaoke, I think I'll dress up as Missy Elliott. But anyways, sidebar. Right, so 27, guys. Let's hope this is the year that I find a man or a woman and settle down and have another baby. No, I don't want another baby just yet. Let me just calm down. Let me have another baby at 28 or 29, whatever. And by the way, you know me and Nigerian men don't usually get along, but I'm speaking to a Nigerian man, and all I'm saying is, so far so good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. And I hope he doesn't listen to this, because awkward. But yeah, we'll see. No offence to Nigerians, I'm just saying, usually me and the men, we don't get on. The women, love them. Lovely. Do you know what I mean? Love them. Love all my Nigerian ladies. But the men, they don't seem to like me. They don't seem to, they like me physically, but as soon as I open my mouth and start, do you know what I mean, being me, they're like, oh, fiery. Not fiery, but like, she's got too much opinions. Do you know what I mean? That's what I've had so far in the past. But as I say, this one seems a bit different. I'm liking his banter, his flanter, his flirty banter. I'm liking it, but we'll see. Also, speaking of men, I was messaging a gentleman on a well-known dating app. Everything was going fine, guys. then I was like, oh, send me a voice note so I can hear what you sound like. And I sent him one because that's what I do. That's what I do. Because I just want to hear what they sound like. And then if they got a shit voice, I just delete. So then he was like, oh, why don't you just call me? Now, I was a bit, don't really, because that's a full commitment once you've picked up the phone to call someone. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I've at least got to stay on the phone for like 5-10 minutes to this person. Like, awkward. And what if he has a shit voice? But that day I was having some wine, so I thought, why the fuck not? So he sent me his number. I called him. It was on Do Not Disturb, and I know it was on Do Not Disturb because my phone is always on Do Not Disturb, and that means that it rings once and it goes to voicemail. Do Not Disturb. Okay. Anyways, then a private number tried to call me back. I said, no, not today. Who's calling me on an unknown number? No, we don't answer private numbers around here. Okay. So I ignored it and I called him back. It still went to voicemail. So I messaged him back like, it went to voicemail, babes. I don't think I added the babes. And then he called me on his number. Right. Anyway, I was like, did you try to call me on a private number? He was like, oh, yeah, sorry, babes. I just didn't even know that. Shut up, whatever. Because what is this, your drug dealer phone? Why was it on private? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so we had a conversation. His voice was all right, guys. His voice was okay, but he did sound a little bit dim. Like, he sounded a little bit like I was like, I don't know if this is just cute or if you're an idioting. But yeah, the conversation, listen, we spoke for 45 minutes. It was fine, but there was a few red flags during the conversation, okay? And I was telling this to my friend Courtney the other day about the red flags, and no, was I telling Courtney or was I telling Dee? I don't know. I tell Courtney and Dee everything, and I get confused which one I tell what story to. And then I'm like, have I told you this already? They're like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, I must have told. Anyways, I was telling one of them that basically he was nice and everything, and then he was asking me like, oh, how long you been single? And I was saying. And then I was asking him what he does for a job, and he was telling me he's like a football coach. And I was like, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, so do you go to the gym a lot? Like, because obviously your job's quite active anyway. He was like, yeah, I'll go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I need to start going to the gym. Like, that's something I really want to do. He's like, well, hopefully, if we get in a relationship, then, if we get in a relationship, then I can take you to the gym. I was like, okay. Do you know what it was? Yeah, it was that he kept referring to us being in a relationship a lot in that conversation, and I was like, this is literally our first chat. Like, calm down. We haven't even met. Like, calm down. Like, if they say it once, I can let that slide. But he said it about 5 times. Like, well, yeah, hopefully, when, if we settle down, or not even if. He was like, when we settle down, and I'm thinking, when, babes, are you all right? But he was 6'2". I've never been with someone that's 6'2". Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to meet him because he was 6'2", but it ain't happening. Anyways, so he was all like that, and as I say, those were giving me psycho. Like, what are you talking about? Us being in a relationship? We haven't even fucking met in person. Calm down. This is our first fucking conversation. Like, even on the site, we wasn't even messaging that much. Like, relax, bruv. After 45 minutes. You can't be telling me this. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit freaking me out. Take your time a bit, Anyway, that was another thing he said to me. He was like, yeah, my last relationship was quite toxic. I was like, oh, okay, then this is him. Oh, don't you want to know why it was toxic? I was like, oh, go on then, tell me. Why was it toxic? And then he was like, oh, because she wanted to have kids. No, sorry. She had kids already and she didn't want any more. And I was like, okay. Why is that toxic? I don't know. He was with her for 7 years. That's a long time, babes. Anyways, I was like, oh, okay, well, okay, thanks for telling me. So, yeah, it was a bit... I come off the phone to him thinking... Sorry, if you guys can hear that, right? This guy, that cuts our grass... Nah, bruv, I swear down. See how loud that is? And he follows me. Like, if I go in the bedroom, he'll be in the bedroom. If I come to the living room, he comes round the front to do the front. I swear down this guy's stalking me, bruv. But anyways, that's very loud. That is very loud. But you know what? We're just going to keep going. We're going to go with it. Anyways, and this is why my hay fever is through the roof. Do you know what I mean? Bear cutting grass, cutting, chopping grass. Chop. So, yeah. So I come off the phone to this guy. And I was a little bit like, it was okay, we'll see. Like, I wasn't really excited, but I wasn't, calling it off straight away. I thought, Joy, don't be a harsh bitch. Like, give a man a chance, right? And remember, he was 6'2", guys, okay? 6'2". Not just 6 foot, 6'2". I've never imagine climbing 6'2". Oh my God. But then sometimes they could just be like lanky, do you know what I mean? So, but I don't think he was lanky because he had like a bit of like, muscles because he went to the gym. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, 6'2" guy, yeah. So basically, that was it. Then he was like on the phone, I'm going to save your number, yeah? And then I'll WhatsApp you. I was like, okay. So then the WhatsApp messages started coming. Guys, when I say, I was like, nah, the red flags were waving. They were waving the flags to me like, Joy, hello, alert, this man is crazy. And so then he started messaging me like, I really like talking to you. I feel like I could tell you anything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, babes, it's been 45 minutes. Calm down. Like, I know I'm amazing, but am I that amazing? Like, after 45 minutes, you feel like you could tell me anything. Okay, what we need to do is calm down right there, right here, right now. So he was like, I feel like I can tell you anything. And I was like, oh, cute. And then he was like, I like your pictures, by the way. You're definitely my kind of woman, blah, 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 the same old shit. And I was like, okay. Then the next morning now is when, again, the red flag started flying because he messaged me in the morning. I miss you. Sorry, excuse me. Miss what? What do you miss? You don't know me. Hello? What are you missing? You don't know me. We have one conversation and you're missing me. That's ridiculous. How can you, is it me, guys? Am I weird? Let me know, Instagram me, whatever, tweet me. Is it weird? Because I thought that was weird. Like, how can you miss someone you don't know, first of all? Second of all, you've had one 45-minute conversation and you're messaging them the next morning, I miss you. Just to message me morning, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Even if you miss me, keep some things to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, I'm like, you're a bit keen. And I want a man that's keen, but not too keen. Like, fucking hell, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, he was like, I miss you. And I was like, lol, okay. Oh, God, I don't know what to do in awkward situations. I was like, lol, okay. And then he was like, can I just say something? And I don't mean to offend you. I'm like, oh my God. When someone says they don't mean to offend you, they're very much about to offend you. Here we go. Anyways, he was like, you look like you're very big-breasted. I'm thinking, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. So I messaged him back and I was like, why did you have to ruin it? My 6'2" giant. And he had to go and ruin it. And then he was like, I wasn't being rude, babe. I'm sorry. Did I offend you? I didn't mean to offend. Shut up, bruv, because you're going to get blocked in a minute. Just shut up. Do you know what I mean? Then he's like, I'm just saying that big breasts are my kind of thing. It was a compliment. I messaged him back and I was like, when are men going to understand that telling a woman she has got big breasts is not a fucking compliment? It's stating the fucking obvious. And it's too soon. It's too soon for all of that. Do you know what I mean? If we were dating and I knew him like that and it was cool, then okay, you can comment on my breasts. But right now, right here, right now, is too much, too soon. You miss me. You think I got big boobs. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, actually, my boobs are getting smaller. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to my surgery. I've got a bit of, you know what I mean? Old bras that never fitted me before are fitting me now. So, you know what I mean? Anyway, I know my boobs are big, but as I say, it's not a fucking compliment. I don't need to hear it from every Tom, Dick and fucking Harry. Like, they're telling me my boobs are big, like, I don't know. Like, you guys think, what, because I can't see, then I can't see or feel that my tits are huge. Me know them are huge. Okay, they whack me in the face. Okay, when I put a bra on, yeah, my tits and my chin touch. I know that they're big, okay? Okay? Thank you very much. I've been a double J for years. Okay, leave me the fuck alone. Okay? It's not a compliment. It's not unique. It's actually very fucking dead. Very fucking dead. Do you know what I mean? And I'm actually upset that my party's all in the front and none in the back. Do you know what I mean? Because I want a bunda and I don't have a bunda. Okay? I have 2 big fat watermelons and I don't know, like it, okay? But anyways, we move. So then I was just like, whatever. I said that to him, like, oh, like, it's not a compliment. And then he went quiet. Like, that day he went quiet. Oh, no, sorry. When he said, I miss you, I was like, oh, no, it's a bit much. Like, no, I said it's a bit full on. And then he went quiet. So obviously I offended him. Good. I mean, I care. So anyways, and the next day now, all of a sudden out of the blue, he messages me this. Show me your breasts. Excuse me? Me? I just hit the block button. Block, delete, goodbye. Like, I don't understand, like, what is wrong with men these days? What is actually wrong with men these days? Like, I actually can't deal with it. I actually cannot fucking deal with it. Anyways, can we just move on from that situation? That was a while ago. That person is blocked and deleted and still in the sea for the other fishes that want that particular fish. Something embarrassing happened to me during intercourse. No, actually it wasn't me, it was my friend, and we're gonna call my friend Carpet. So my friend Carpet, she was like having intercourse in the dark. Obviously it was dark, and something really awkward happened to her, and she basically was changing positions and she hit her head on the concrete wall. Ouch, she told me. Ouch. I mean, it was very awkward. She said it was very awkward, and she didn't know what to do other than laugh. It didn't hurt her that much, allegedly. That's what she said to me. So it didn't really hurt, but it was just, you know, like, where do we go from here? And she just felt like the guy was just not very, like, supportive in that moment, you know? Like, he was just like, are you all right? And she said to him, yeah, I'll be fine. Can you kiss it better? And then they just got on with whatever they was doing. But I just want to know, like, because her situation, this Carpet friend of mine, her situation was just funny. It was fun because she could have had concussion. Do you know what I mean? But she didn't. She was okay, allegedly. But I just think that was very awkward for her, bless her little cotton socks. Do you know what I mean? And the reason that this happened to her, she said to me, was because she was on the side of the bed that she's not usually on. Like, you know, like in your bed, yeah, like everyone has a side. Like, I have a side that I sleep on, even though it's a double bed. I don't sleep in the middle of it, do you know what I mean? Especially, obviously, if I've got company. Then they need to go on the other side. Do you know what I mean? But that day, Carpet decided to go on the side she's not usually on. So when she was moving position, she didn't really realise how close the wall was to her big head. Do you know what I mean? Allegedly, this is what she said to me. I'm just relaying it for you guys, because she said I could. She's really cool like that. But yeah, it was just very awkward. She hit her head on the fucking wall halfway through a lovely sexual session. But she's okay, and that's the main thing. You know, we absolutely move. So guys, let me know what is the most awkward thing that's happened to you during intercourse. I mean, that man is still fucking cutting the grass, and it's pissing me off right now. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, every Monday, and it's loud. Why is it so loud? But it's fine. I wonder if he's buff. I've never actually spoken to the gardener before. It's not my personal gardener, by the way, guys. I'm not rich. I don't have a particular gardener. It's just, you know what I mean? Just letting you know. But yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. I'm glad to be back. I love you guys so much. And I will be back again, promise. Bear with me. Just getting my life in order. Girls gotta eat. Girls gotta eat. Girls gotta eat. I can't even eat much right now, to be fair. But I'm drinking lots of water, so you guys will be proud of me. I've been drinking my water every day. I'm taking my vitamins. I was about to say vitamins, like I'm American. Am I right? I am speaking to an American guy, actually. but shout out to the American listeners. Brat, brat, big up yourself. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode 60. I'm 27. My friend's banging her head against walls, and men are still telling me that I've got big breasts. Life is great. Life is fucking fantastic. I hope your life is better than mine. And hashtag find joy a man. Come on, I need to be married by the time I'm 30. Please. I hope so. Although I don't really want a big wedding because I'm scared to walk down the aisle. I'll probably like trip over or something. Anyways. I love you guys for listening. Remember to stay happy and live your best life always. That's not how I end it, is it? That's really wrong. What I'm supposed to say is remember to follow your dreams and follow me on Instagram at Joy's World The Podcast, on Twitter at JoyXOXO. Email me. My emails got hacked, yeah, and my Instagram got hacked. Fucking cunts, yeah. But it's okay because I got it back. So you can email me now. I'm getting them, okay? But if you got any weird emails from me, it wasn't from me. They was asking for an Amazon account and an Apple account. Fucking scammers, right? And that was not from me, okay? I've got my own fucking Amazon and Apple account. Thank you very much. So I don't need yours, okay? So if you read that and thought, Joy, you fucking cheeky bitch, it wasn't me, okay? It was someone in Nigeria, actually, because... what are they called? Hotmail, yeah, messaged me and said it was someone in Nigeria on a Chrome, and then the Instagram was someone in fucking Texas, yeah, in Brentwood, Texas. So piss off, yeah, stop fucking hacking me. How dare they delete my fucking pictures? Fucking rude. And the ones where I'm looking sexy as well, fucking rude. Anyways, I got them back. Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to the lady on Instagram that helped me get them back. Thank you, babes. Love you, babes. Okay, because I got them back. There's a recently deleted folder on Instagram. I didn't even know that existed, but now we know. And they stay there for 30 days. So, guys, if you get hacked, don't worry. Thank you to Reese as well for helping me sort out my emails. I've got it back. Changed the password. 2-tap verification now. Brat, no one's getting into my things again. Allegedly. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And email me joyspodcast@hotmail.com. It's working now. Remember to stay happy and live your best life always.